close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Line into left field for a base hit. Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run, the throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cost Field in Castleton, North Dakota. I'm Josh Boyka with you here on yourliveevent.com and the Your Live Event YouTube channel. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. This is Region 1 North Dakota baseball between the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Central Cass Squirrels. The Central Cass Squirrels come into tonight's their final Region 1 contest. That's 7-1 in the region and 8-4 overall, and that is good enough for number one in the Region 1 Class B standings. And they're coming off of a big win against the Kindred Richland Vikings in 2 days ago on Tuesday, where they went 11 innings in a marathon game against the Vikings and came out victorious, scoring 3 runs in the 11th inning, propelling them to victory and first place in Region 1 standings. And then Hillsboro-Central Valley comes in with a 2-4 region record and a 3-6 overall record, as they matched up earlier with Central Cass this year in a game that went Central Cass's way pretty heavily. The Squirrels got the bats going, and they kept them going all throughout the game to a comfortable victory earlier in the year in Hillsboro. And now the matchup and the tilt turns to Castleton, where we have our event coming on today, and we'll have more on the Irie Insurance pregame show after the break.
Highway 9 in Ada invites you to order your new Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazer, and Traverse, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet dealer, providing sales and service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch Smurfer J. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada. Call 218-784-2000.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben, 701-636-4981.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at FullServiceFoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Welcome back to Central Cass High School here and Cost Field, where we're going to have Squirrels versus Burros coming up at 5 o'clock is our scheduled starting pitch time. But for now, we will get you some background on these two teams and the history that they had between each other last year. Central Cass has been a dominant force in Class B softball for the last 12 years, And 11 of those times, 9 of the last 11 years dating back to 2012, they've made it to the state championship. So almost every year making it to that state championship, but not the case last year though, as they faced off against Serena Closey and this Hillsboro-Central Valley team last year in the state qualifiers and got knocked out in that game. A 5-3 victory for the Burros in that one, as Closey pitched a gem in that one and was the main reason why the Burros were one of the 2 state qualifiers for Region 1 and Class B last year. So a disappointing end to the season for Central Cass, but they are right back at the top of the Region 1 standings at 8-4 overall. And a 7-1 region record ahead of Kindred Richland in second place. And then mired back in fourth is our other opponent tonight in the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros at 3-6 overall, 2-4 on the year. But yeah, as I mentioned, Central Cass has been a dominant force in Class B Region 1 baseball since coming in 2012. 4 consecutive Class B championships from 2018 to 2022 with the COVID season in between, but 4 consecutive Class B championships and 6 overall, as they grabbed their first one in 2013 and their second in 2015 before going on that 4-year streak. But they missed out last year in the state qualifier against this very team that they're facing here tonight in Hillsboro-Central Valley. And the Burros would go on to play 6th at state in the 2023 season, capping off their 12-8 record from the regular season. And a successful season definitely for Hillsboro last year, making it to state in general. And we'll come back with more, including our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews after this break.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted baddest outlaws and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find gift ideas for all occasions. Check out the new decor to spruce up your home and office for the new year at 3R Floral. And don't forget about Hillsboro Gifts, featuring Burro apparel for all Burro fans. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page and see some great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show. Josh Boyko with you here pregame before Central Cass and Hillsboro-Central Valley clash at Cost Field at 5 o'clock. And now let's get to our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. All right, and back on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with head coach Cory Erikson of the Burros. And Cory, what are you looking forward to in tonight's matchup?
When we played earlier this season, we had a really rough start, really uncharacteristic start. Lots of uncharacteristic errors that we normally don't commit. And then everything just kind of snowballed on us. We ended up losing 21-4 to them. We had one good offensive inning, and then we just couldn't string anything together the other innings. So looking for a full game out of our team, actually. We showed little spurts of the team that we could be. We didn't put it together for full 7 innings. So we need to come out, compete right away today, have a good solid defense. Central Cass is going to make it easy for us. It's senior night for them too, so we know that they're going to come out ready to play. We just need to match their intensity, match their toughness, and compete a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's a tough opponent near the top of the standings. Who do you have to look out for on the opposing side tonight?
Well, I'm not sure who they're pitching against us quite yet, but they got 2 very solid pitchers in Natalie Fontaine and Whitney Mitchell. We faced Fontaine last time, and she threw really well against us. We haven't seen Whitney yet, but our team is, we actually play, a lot of our girls play fall ball with her, so they're actually pretty familiar with her and get along really well with her. So if we see Whitney, we know she throws hard, we know she throws strikes and likes to move the ball around. So we need to be ready for her and pitching in the circle. And then offensively, we just need to pitch to contact and we know they're going to get hits off of our pitchers, but we need to try to limit the damage wherever we can.
And then keys to putting together a full game tonight, and what are your hopes of not making it the score that it was before and getting a competitive game? Our offense has been struggling a little bit the past few games that we've played. We just haven't been able to find a rhythm. So really what I'm looking for is offensively for us to have a better game here today. Defensively, I know what we're capable of defensively. We still haven't shown the team that we are capable of being on the offensive side of the ball. So that's going to be really what I'm looking for out of this game. Central Cass is going to be number 1 in the region no matter what. We're going to finish no better than 3rd. So we got a lot more they got really nothing to lose in this game. So we're going to compete hard, and we just know we need to build for the region tournament coming up here in a little over a week. And then lastly, what are the strengths that you have as a team? What do you like about this team, Coach?
Defensively, I think we play pretty solid. We got a lot of team speed, which we need to get on base to use that, though. That's the only caveat there. We got pitchers that will throw strikes. I'm just not going to blow it by anyone. We're still working on that. We're pretty young in the pitching circle, so we're going to keep working on that. And but no, we have good leadership on this team. It's just we're still kind of developing, and we're still trying to build into the team that we know we can be. But we got the leadership that'll make it happen.
All right, thank you, Coach. More on the IRE Insurance pregame show after this.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
All Works Underground Utilities, LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. All Works LLC can get the job done. All Works LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with All Works LLC, 218-261-3090.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
All right. This is our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with head coach Scott Costa of the Central Cass Squirrels. And get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today.
We finally have a beautiful night to be able to play softball
head coach
tonight,
Scott
okay?
Costa of the Central Cass Squirrels for our second Dakota Heritage Bank
and all that kind of thing
pregame
affected
interview.
this season for all. All right.
This is our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with head coach Scott Costa of the Central Cass Squirrels. And coach, what are you expecting tonight? It's a Region 1 clash right here. What are the stakes that are on the line tonight?
Yeah, we gotta, we want to come out and really play well. We have a lot of respect for Hillsboro and their program, and they knocked us out of the region tournament last year, so we don't take anyone for granted. We finally have a beautiful night to be able to play softball tonight. Okay, so it should be a really good night. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, how have weather and rescheduling and all that kind of thing affected this season for all of Region 1?
Yeah, we're a little bit behind. I know there's some makeup games that have to take place today and they even into next week. So we're a little bit behind. This is our last region game. And so at least we're caught up right now. But yeah, it's weather has wreaked havoc in the schedule right now.
And what do you love about coaching this team right here? What are the strengths that you can play to tonight?
We're a really young team. Tonight I'll start three freshmen and I'll start 3 sophomores. And but what I love about them is they bring energy. They never give up. We just played an 11-inning game against Kindred on Tuesday night, and they didn't let that faze them at all. They just keep playing, and they keep playing hard.
What type of advantage is it to be able to play these underclassmen so early in their careers and get them prepared for later?
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit maddening because we do make some youthful mistakes, but at the same time, they are really, they learn, they listen, they accept coaching, and so I think it is an advantage, not just in the short term because they bring a lot of energy, but from a long-term standpoint in the program.
And then on the other side, who do you have to take care of and stay away from and just make sure you're on your game against versus Hillsboro?
I'm not 100% sure who Cory's going to throw, but I'm guessing he's going to throw somebody that's got a lot of, that'll throw strikes, so we've got to be ready to hit the ball. Typically, the top of their order can be dangerous. They will run the bases hard, and they do a good job of getting on base, so we got to make sure that we're throwing strikes and win the battle at freebies tonight.
And then lastly, really tight at the top of the standings right here with you guys. What does this game mean tonight, and how big is it to get this one?
Really, really important. We play 5 games in 5 days right now, and so starting tonight, and so it's really, really important for us to get off on the right foot tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Super, thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
It's a spring sale with additional discounts on all trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro. With everyday lower prices, Bloomfield Enterprises is offering additional discounts through April 30th. All trailers have spring sale discounts and price savings. Dumps, tilts, utility, equipment, and car trailers, plus goosenecks and flow aluminum trailers. Talk to Tim at 701-430-0877 or Larry at 218-368-7989. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro for big spring sale discounts on trailers.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
Welcome back to Coss Field and Central Cass High School in Castleton. Josh Boyka with you here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. We've heard from both of our head coaches, Cory Erikson and Scott Kost, and what they expect from their squads tonight. And now we can take a look at some of the region tournament dates as infield and outfield continues just before first pitch coming up at 5 o'clock here tonight. Region 1 softball tournament will be kicking off on May 18th in Hankinson, so we'll see these teams in action there. And then Region 1 baseball starting May 16th, 1 week from today, and continuing on to the 17th and 20th. And then Region 2 softball starts a week from Saturday, and Region 3 baseball on Thursday, a week from today. And then other Wiley events going on right now. The Pine to Prairie Track and Field Conference Meet going on in Ada right now. So you can take a look at that event going on, also on your live event. And tomorrow we've got Kindred Richland versus Central Cass Region 1 baseball as those two squads clashed on Tuesday for softball in that 11-inning marathon that Central Cass came out on top of 4-1. But the guys go at it for baseball tomorrow right here on yourliveevent.com. Around the break, we will get you the starting lineups for tonight's contest and come back with first pitch not long after. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Hatton, Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, Peasic, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Coss Field in Castleton, and let's get to our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups as we get ready for things to get underway here from Castleton. Not too long, about 5 minutes till we'll get national anthem and first pitch, and the team's taking the field. But first, let's introduce Cory Erikson's starting lineup with leading off and playing and catching Peyton Quam. And at shortstop, At shortstop, number 3, Kaylee Kittleson. At third base, hitting third, number 22, Carsey Hattelstad. In center field, Santa Kritzberger in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Danielle Dubois. Batting sixth, number 15, Evelyn Willison. And pitching on the bump, or in the circle rather, Kaya Chenault. And playing second, batting eighth, Megan Ensign. Playing left field, number 13, Aaliyah Jelmstad. And rounding out the lineup, Kate Onis in right. And then on the other side for Scott Koss Central Cass Squirrels, it'll be in center field leading off, number 1, Sophie Sherwhite. At shortstop, batting second, Grace Fletchock. And then Bussy will be at first, Aspen Preen catching behind the plate in the cleanup spot, Olivia Haugen at second. Fontaine will be on in the circle as well for Central Cass. And then at third base, it's Stieg, then Paige Wixo in left, and Kira Gunnufson in right. We'll step aside and come back with first pitch momentarily.
My co-workers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
I'm Madden Scunberg. I'm confident on the field, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Tylee Johnson. I'm confident in the arena, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Starting lineups getting introduced over the PA here at Cost Field as we get ready for first pitch coming up between Central Cass and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Central Cass looking to stay atop the Region 1 softball standings with an 8-4 record. They're 7-1 in the region, 2-4 in the region for the Burros, and 3-6 overall, as Central Cass handily took this matchup in the first game. It was 21-4 was the final over in Hillsboro, as Cory Erikson is looking for a different result this time out of the Burros, and he's confident that they can play some good defense and get the bats going. They had one really good inning, getting those 4 runs across, but then just really didn't show up the rest of the way. So he's looking for a better, faster start here from his Burros squad. And Scott Kost, they're not taking this game lightly. They're not taking it for granted. They want to be in this spot right here at first, in first place in the standings, and they're going to do everything they can to keep it there. Keep the team there tonight. Let's go around the horn here for the Squirrels' defense that we'll see out there in the top of the first. The outfield looks, the outfield is Helmstead, Kritzberger, and Onis. The infield around the horn from third to first is Hattlestead, Kilson, Ensign, and Dubois. And the battery mates, Chenault and Quam, with Chenault in the circle. And then for the Burros, their defensive lineup will look like this. In left, Wixo, center is Sherwhite, right field is Gunnufson, and then around the horn, Stieg, Fletchock, Haugen, and Bussey from third to first, and the pitching and catching battery, Fontaine and Preen. We'll step aside for the national anthem and be back with first pitch in a moment.
At Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, they remain committed to their original mission of providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life. Residents can enjoy hobbies, socializing, programs, and more at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House communities. For more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com. Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Getting ready with warm-ups here as we have Central Cass out on the diamond now. And Natalie Fontaine is in the circle, and she is warming up, and she'll be ready to face the leadoff hitter Peyton Quam shortly, as the Burros will be up first to bat in this matchup. In a pair of teams that saw each other in the state qualifiers last year. That one went the way of the Burros with Serena Closey, who is now on coaching staff for this Burros team. Took them all the way to sixth place in the state, sixth place in state overall as Quam steps in. The Squirrels have gotten the better of the Burros, though, in the one matchup this year. We'll see how it goes tonight. Play ball. Fontaine whips in a first pitch strike to get things started. A 1 pitch popped up right side. This might stay in play. Bussey over towards the first base dugout, cannot make the play. It did stay in, with the catch not made near the first base railing. So nothing in 2 to Quam right away. Fontaine doing a nice job getting ahead. Hillsboro-Central Valley in the white with blue trim, and the 0-2 pitch is fouled straight back into the fence. And we'll do it again. The Squirrels in their home black uniforms with the red numbers and lettering. The 0-2 offering from Fontaine. This ball is ripped through the left side. It's a base hit to get things started. A leadoff runner for Hillsboro-Central Valley. And Peyton Quam battling down 0-2 in a 4-pitch at bat. She ends up at first base with the leadoff single.
Now batting the shortstop, Kaylee Kittleson.
The right-handed batting Kaylee Kittleson steps up to the plate second in the lineup, and she'll be playing shortstop defensively once we get to the bottom of the first. Runner goes, throw down to second base is short and cut off by the shortstop. So a stolen base for Quam on the first pitch, not wasting any time to get in there. Second pitch of the at-bat missing outside for ball 1. Delayed steal, throw down to third, not in time, and Quam is going to swipe third base now. And Scott Erikson has Peyton Quam on the move right away. Preen's throw down to Stieg at third was quicker that time than down to second, but just couldn't get the hustling Quam. It's 2-1 the count now with a runner on third base for Kaylee Kittleson. This ball's popped up foul behind the plate over us, and it's going to bang off the press box and out of play. 2-2 the count. Fontaine trying to keep the runner at third and finish off this at bat, but the pitch misses high and away to fill the count at 3-2 with a large secondary lead for Quam, looking for any reason to get another 60 feet. The payoff pitch, Fontaine delivers, swung on and popped up. This is going to reach behind the plate as well. And we'll do it again. Coach Scott Erikson saying that he needs his team to start quicker than they did last time, and they sure are with the leadoff single from Quam, and she swipes a pair of bases. They're in prime position to get a run across. The 3-2, and that's ball 4. So reaching first on the base on balls is going to be Kittleson on the full count. She battles to get herself aboard for Carsey Hattelstead. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Natalie Fontaine unable to retire the first 2 batters, and now will have to face the third baseman, Carsey Hattelstead. Hattelstead takes, and there goes the runner down to second. Kittleson is in there with another stolen base. No throw attempted from Preen behind the plate. So now 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. That pitch swung on and missed by Hattelstad. Good location there from Fontaine to get back in the count and get back in a rhythm. Pitch misses high and away. Fontaine falling behind again, 2-1. Already a huge at-bat for Hattelstad and the Burros, looking to strike first against a team that they are going to need a lot of offense to hang with in Central Cass. Swung on and missed down the middle. Hattelstad was looking to do damage with that swing, but came up empty. Fontaine ready, the windup and the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll be the first out for Natalie Fontaine and the Squirrels, as Hattelstad is unable to plate the first run of the game. That'll bring up Santa Kritzberger, the center fielder. In there for a called strike 1 to start the at-bat to Kritzberger. It'll be important for Fontaine to work ahead of these hitters as she doesn't have a whole lot of wiggle room. First base is open right now, but you don't want to fill them up early in the first inning if at all possible. Kritzberger with the crouched right-handed stance awaits the 0-1. On the corner for strike number 2. On the outer third of the plate, really good location from Fontaine as she's starting to find that groove that she needs to get into to get out of the side. Wixo in left field playing pretty shallow. A lot of room out there if you can get it over. 0-2 misses in the dirt. Corner infielders even with the base path at first and third, even at the base. The 1-2 pitch from Fontaine. Called strike 3 on the inside corner, and down goes Kritzberger, looking a big second out for Natalie Fontaine. Runners still sitting at second and third base. They were there with nobody out. And now Danielle Dubois is the hope for the Burros as she swings and foul tips it straight back into the glove of Aspen Preen. 0-1. Burros can ill afford to strand these runners in scoring position, just looking to get something across. A hit, 2 stolen bases, and a walk. And a stolen base to get the runners to second and third. Dubois, again, fouling it straight back. A couple of good cuts. She's right on it with a couple of foul tips. One good pitch from Fontaine, and she's out of the inning. The 0-2, she struck her out. That's the inning right there. Hillsboro strands a couple runners in scoring position. Fontaine works out of an early jam. We go to the bottom of the first on your live event.
The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the Burros, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Leading off for the Central Cass Squirrels in the bottom of the first, it'll be Sophie Sherwhite. On deck, Grace Fletchock in the hole, Bradley Bussey. The first three due up in the order for the Squirrels. First pitch swinging and a foul behind the plate. It's Kaya Chenault in the circle for the Burros. Cory Erikson saying that his squad doesn't have a whole lot of swing and miss from inside the circle. They're working on developing those put-away pitches, but Central Cass will have a chance to put some balls in play, and they do, with Sherwhite popping one up. Ensign camps under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Yeah, Coach Erikson saying we're going to pitch to contact tonight because that's what we're best at, and our defense is really solid, so we're just going to let it happen the way it's naturally supposed to. Our pitchers are going to put it in the zone. Central Cass is going to hit it, and we're going to catch it. First pitch miss from Chenault there after getting Sherwhite in quick fashion on the fly out to second base. Grace Fletchock stands in, the shortstop for the Squirrels. This is a jam shot into center field. The catch will be made by Kritzberger in center field. So a quick 2 up, 2 down. Chenault's getting the ball over. Central Cass, 2 quick putouts. Bussey steps in, the first baseman for Central Cass. First pitch swinging and fouling it back. So Central Cass very aggressive, not waiting at all. Pitches are over the plate. They think they can hit it, and eventually, if they find some barrels, that's going to end up in the gap probably. But for now, it's 0-1. Chenault missing outside with that one and evens up the count. The defense for the Burros, one of their strengths, but that one's lined into right field for a base hit, and Bussey will reach with an opposite field single to extend the inning.
Batting for the Squirrels, the cleanup hitter, catcher, Aspen Green.
And the cleanup batter will be Aspen Preen batting fourth in the lineup. The catcher has Bussey on first with 2 down. The HCV defensive lineup in the outfield is Jomstead, Kritzberger, and Onus. The 0-1 swung on and missed by Preen, 0-2. The infield, Hadelstead, Kittleston, Ensign, and Du Bois, and the battery of Chenault and Quam working out there in the defensive field right now. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Aspen Preen at the plate with the runner Bussey at first. The 0-2 pitch is on the outside corner. That's a K. And we are scoreless through 1 at Cost Field on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Through 1 inning, we are yet to score, but a couple of scoring opportunities. Both teams getting runners on base. But Bradley Bussey stranded at first base, and a couple runners stranded at second and third for Hillsboro-Central Valley in the first inning. As we head to the second, and it's Fontaine going back out to the circle for a second inning of work. Evelyn Willison will be batting to lead off the top half of the second and fouls one away to the right side. It'll find some grass but out of play. Blustery day out in Castleton, lots of wind gusting around, blowing the balls in. So it's going to be tough to get one out today. You're going to really have to barrel one up to get it over the fence because it is blowing straight back towards home plate. Fontaine ahead 0-2. Fouled straight back into the fencing, and we'll do it again. Peyton Quam reached with a leadoff single, stole second, stole third. Kittleson walked and stole second, but they were stranded there, and another strikeout as Willison goes down swinging for the first out of the second inning. Kaya Chenault, the opposing pitcher, steps in to face Natalie Fontaine, who now is rolling with 4 consecutive strikeouts. First pitch fouled off. Both sides really going after that first pitch quite frequently. There have been a lot of first pitches over the plate for strikes, so why not go ahead and take a swing at it? Oh, 1 to Chenault, misses high and wide to even things up. Infield playing at standard depth. The corner infielder is even with the bases. There's another strike in there, 1-2. In the middle of the logo in center field is Sherwhite, playing straight up. One and two with one out already. Swung on and missed for strike 3. A quick 2 away in the inning, both by way of the swinging K. So 5 strikeouts for the 5 outs recorded by Natalie Fontaine after the first 2 batters reached. Megan Ensign will step in. The second baseman bats 8th in the order. The 1-0 is swung on and missed to even things up at 1-1. Good pitch on the outer third from Fontaine. She left an 0-2 pitch over the middle to Quam, and then kind of misfired in the second at bat. This one's popped up behind short. Wind playing with it, but the catch is made at shortstop by Grace Fletchock to retire the side. The first ball put in play for an out is a fly out to the shortstop Fletchock, and after 1.5 innings, we are still tied at 0. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Central Cass on your live event.
As spring arrives, so does allergy season. Stop at Hillsboro Drug for all of your allergy medications, along with over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Remember, Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug, with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Still tied up at 0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning from Castleton. And we flip things back to Central Cass in the batting box. And it'll be Olivia Haugen leading things off in the bottom of the second for the Squirrels. Natalie Fontaine and Madeline Stieg will also be due up for Central Cass in the second. Kaya Chenault with a scoreless first inning. Got a couple quick outs with some weak contact, and then a strikeout to end things in the first. Back out for the second. Here we go. This one is a jam shot popped up on the infield. Catch is made at third base by Carsey Hadelstad. 1 pitch, 1 out as Haugen pops out, and it'll be Natalie Fontaine stepping in from the right side. She's already pitched 2 scoreless innings. We'll see if she can add to her case here and get some offense going for her side. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Good pitch near the top of the zone from Chenault. One pitch misses high and wide. Might have been a changeup or some off speed right there. It's the second misfire that we've seen that's been plenty high and wide, but everything else has been really in the zone from Chenault. This one is nubbed up the right side of the infield. The play is made by Megan Ensign to Du Bois, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Nicely done by the Burrows defense, living up to the standards of Cory Erikson, sorry. Cut on and missed with Madeline Stieg in the batter's box. Nobody on and 2 outs for Central Cass in the bottom of the second. That's by her bat on the inside corner that time. 0-2. Good control going outside, then working back inside. And right by her bat, Stieg will go down on strikes. 2 strikeouts through 2 scoreless innings for Chenault, and we'll go to the top of the third, scoreless in Castleton.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
A steady wind keeps blowing in towards home plate as we go to the top of the third inning. As Natalie Fontaine, who has 5 strikeouts through her first 2 innings, will look to continue her dominant start. And Hillsboro will look to get back to what they had with the first 2 batters of the inning, which was Peyton Quam and Kaylee Kittleson, both reaching. Quam the single, Kittleson the walk. Both got to scoring position with nobody out, but then 3 straight strikeouts as Fontaine recovered against Tattlestead, Kritzberger, and Du Bois. And now, leading off the third inning, will be Aaliyah Jelmstad. Jelmstad squares to bunt. It's a beauty. Throw from the third baseman is not in time. Absolutely executed to perfection on the bunt for a base hit right there. So Jelmstad reaches first on the leadoff infield single. Steeg's throw from third base wasn't a bad one, but just good hustle from Jelmstad to get there. Hustling up the line quick, and the bunt was just perfectly placed. Throw down to second on the steal from Jelmstad, and she's in there safely. So the leadoff runner getting into scoring position again with nobody out, as Cory Erikson is going to try to manufacture runs however he can. Stealing again, the throw down to third is not in time. As we flip things back up to the top of the order with Peyton Quam. Jelmstad swipes second, now she swipes third. So the leadoff runner again getting to third base with nobody out. But Fontaine bore down in the first with this exact same scenario. Can Quam, who has the lone burrow hit, scratch another one across? This one's fouled straight back into the fencing. No balls, 2 strikes still. Can Fontaine reach back for a little bit extra to try and get this strikeout? She got 3 straight strikeouts to get out of that first inning jam. The 0-2, this one is looped into left field. It's a base hit, and the first run of the game goes to the Burros. 1-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley will get on top. Something they were not used to with that 21-4 loss to this very Central Cass squad earlier in the year at home, but they are having a much better time. Another bunt up the third base line. This time is a sacrifice, and they're going to try to advance 2, and Quam is in there at third base. She is safe. The third bunt laid down by Cory Erikson's squad, and it's going to be a 2-base sacrifice bunt, getting Quam from first to third. Peyton Quam is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. She stands on third base with 1 out. Kaylee Kittleson, the batter for Hillsboro-Central Valley, steps in and takes on the outer third for a called strike. This Borough squad off to a much better start than the first matchup between these two teams. They're looking to keep it that way, and they're looking to add on to this fast start. 2 singles are the 2 hits from the Burros, both from Quam. Kittleson has a walk, and then Jelmstad has a bunt base hit. And then the sacrifice. The sacrifice was from Kittleson, actually. And this is Carsey Hattelstad at the plate right now, 1-2 to Hattelstad. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and looped up the middle into center field. It's a base hit. Splits the middle infield just barely and lands in front of Sophie Sherwhite. And that is a run batted in for Carsey Hadelstad, scoring Peyton Quam 2-0 Burrows. What a great start for this Burrows squad in dire need of a win like this, which would be just an absolutely fantastic momentum builder as they sit 4th place in the Region 1 standings right now at 3-6 overall, looking to catch Hankinson Co-op at 4-7 at the moment. Santa Kritzberger batting now, takes a strike. Small ball being played by the Burrows with 3 bunts laid down. That's going to be a base hit up the right field line. It'll be station to station, first and second now as Kritzberger goes the other way to right field for a single. And Danielle Dubois will come up. 1 out and 2 runners on base. Fontaine's first pitch to Dubois is fouled off out of play. Another take right there, and it's going to be 1-1. The count to Dubois. So the scoring plays in this inning to get it to 2-0. It's the Peyton Quam RBI single that scored Jelmstad after she bunted her way aboard. And then Hadelstad's RBI single that scored Quam. But a play not to be forgotten was the Kittleson 2-base sacrifice bunt that got Quam from first to third. Swung on and missed. High heat there from Fontaine. Gets by the bat of Dubois. Fontaine has leaned on the strikeout in big spots. She could use one here. Just missed right there to Dubois, and the count runs full. She struck out 5 straight batters from the first inning and then the first 2 outs of the second for her 5 punch-outs. Yet to record one here in the third. The 3-2 pitch. This is chopped in front of the plate. The only play is at first. The throw is in time to get Dubois, but it advances the runners another 60 feet. So a 1-3 putout for Dubois advances the runners to second and third with 2 outs. Evelyn Willison looking to knock in a couple. This ball is hit in a troublesome spot, but the second baseman Haugen ranges back and makes the catch to end the inning. So a fly out to the second baseman will end the Burrows threat, but not before they come up with a couple of clutch knocks that put them up 2-0 on the road on your live event.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you, graduates, as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Kaya Chenault will come back out for the Burros, and we'll have the bottom of the third coming up for Central Cass. And due up will be Paige Wixow, Kira Gunnifson, and Sophie Sherwhite. Wixow, the left fielder, steps in for her first at bat. Bussey is the only batter to reach so far off of Chenault. Flared foul. Back over first base. Nothing in two quickly to the Squirrels left fielder Wixow. Oh-2 pitch misses inside. DuBois playing a little bit in at first base. 1-2. Popped up, middle of the infield. Taking charge is the shortstop. Kittleson making the catch for the first out.
Away the right fielder, Erikson.
Another good start for Chenault with the fly out to shortstop as she's retired the leadoff batter in all 3 innings. First pitch by the bat of Gunnifson for strike 1. Pitch misses high and away, and that's really been the area that Chenault has missed, is high and away, so she's not going to leave pitches right down the middle for these Squirrels hitters to mash. When she's missing out of the zone. There was some good movement on that pitch as it finds the inside corner, 1-2. It's not coming in with elite velocity, but it's been well controlled to this point for Chenault, who's got to be very pleased with her first trip through the order. Gunnifson, the final Squirrel to bat in the lineup, faces a 2-2 count with 1 out. Swung on and missed, and down goes Gunnifson. Swinging strikeout, and it'll be Sophie Sherwhite coming up with 2 down. A near perfect trip through the order for Chenault, just allowing 1 single to Bussey, and that was the only runner allowed first trip through the order. One-0 pitch. This is hit well to left field. Backing up the left fielder. Jumstead can't make the play. Flying to third. Oh, we're going to go for the inside the park home run. Play at the plate. Safe! Sophie Sherwhite with an inside the park home run to left field, flying around the bases. And that is the first run for Central Cass. That ball was struck well. The wind was doing some tricks with it, and Jumstead got turned around, made a lunging effort, but could not make the play. And blazing around the bases, Sherwhite. A 2-out inside the Parker to bring it within 1. Great response there as the Squirrels' offense had been pretty dead to that point. Grace Fletchock stands in now with a 2-0 count. And we'll see if that snowballs into any momentum for the Squirrels. (2-0) missed well inside, and the control has left a little bit now right after that home run. 3-0 the count. We haven't really seen 3-ball counts from Chenault in this game so far, but she falls behind 3-0 here. There she is back in. No, missed the play right there. I thought it might have caught the corner. But Bussey will come to the plate. Had the lone hit in the first trip through the order, was a single to right field. Quick visit to the mound by the catcher Quam, just going to calm things down after the 4-pitch walk and inside the park home run. Runner on first, 2 down. First pitch misses high and away to Bussey. This is an important part of the game right here where Chenault's got to get out of this inning without allowing any further damage and keep her squad on top so they can get back in the dugout and try to get some more runs themselves. This ball's popped up left side, out of play. First strike in the last 5 pitches. In the last 6, rather, from Chenault. Gets back in the count at 1-1 to Bussey. Swung on, fouled, straight back, and it's 1-2, and she's one good pitch away from getting out of the third with her lead still intact. Chenault gets the sign. The 1-2 misses high and away. Starting to become a common theme on the misfires being in that location. The 2-2 inside. Backing Bussey off the plate a little bit that time to fill up the count. Chenault with a interesting delivery, kind of a short arm. She doesn't have maybe as much movement. Traveling time for the runner at first, and the pitch is fouled back, still 3-2. It's kind of like she has a hitch in the delivery when she comes back instead of that fluid motion, but it's been pretty controllable to this point. Just the one base on balls in this game, and that came earlier in the inning to put Fletchock at first base. That one misses, though, so it is the second walk. And that'll bring the cleanup hitter Aspen Preen to the plate. So once we flip the lineup back over for the second time, we have inside the park home run and 2 walks, as we now see Cory Erikson take a trip to the mound as he senses things are starting to unravel just a little bit out in the circle. And he's going to go talk to his young starter in Chenault and just give a little bit of a pep talk and say we are just one good at bat from getting out of this third inning with the lead still on our side. Central Cass, on the other hand, and Preen, the left-handed batting catcher, is looking to do damage to tie this game up or even more for the Squirrels. First and second, 2 down. This is playable on the left side of the field. Catch is made in left by Jelmstad. A little bit of redemption after having that one go overhead for the inside the Parker to Sherwhite, but she retires the side, and the Burros get out of it. It is 2-1. Hillsboro-Central Valley on top after 3, heading to the top of the 4th on your live event.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
A 2-out rally in the bottom of the 3rd sparks a run for the Squirrels with the inside the park home run for Sophie Sherwhite. And then a pair of walks to amplify the threat, so 3 straight would end up reaching off of the pitcher Kaya Chenault. But she was able to calm things down, and she will come up to bat first this inning with the lead still on her side. Chopped up the middle, past the pitcher, backhanded by the second baseman. Throw to first is in time from Olivia Haugen. Nice backhanded play. That's good work up the middle to retire Chenault for the first out. 4-3 on the putout, and it'll be Megan Ensign coming to the plate. Strike taken for the first pitch of the at-bat as Fontaine looks to get in her groove. She had it going pretty good with 5 straight strikeouts in the first 2 innings, but let up the 2 runs in the 3rd. Grounded up the third base line past Cory Erikson and foul. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and Fontaine with a strong first 2 at-bats. In the second, she retires Megan Ensign on just a few pitches with the strikeout. Strikeout number 6 for Fontaine. Popped up left side. This will get out of play. 0-1. To Aaliyah Jelmstad. Fontaine back on the rubber, gets the sign she likes. And misses outside with it. Count knotted up at 1. Jelmstad laid down an infield single bunt to lead off that 3rd inning, and she came around to score the first run of the game. Flared into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit over the shortstop, Fletchock, and dies in front of Sherwhite for a 2-out knock. That'll flip things back up to the top of the order for Peyton Quam, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And she scored the 2nd run of that top of the 3rd inning. Kaylee Kittleson on deck right now. Laid down a sacrifice bunt that got Quam 2 bases from first to third. Here's a steal. And it's going to put a runner at second base as Jelmstad is in there safely. Throw from Preen got there, but it was just a split second late. So now a 2-out base runner in scoring position. That one misses, and after a first 2 outs that came quickly for Fontaine, the Burros are going to make her work and she has not been able to retire Quam in the first 2 at-bats against her. So this is the hitter you want at the dish for the Burros right now. Popped up. Fletchock retreating, makes the catch. Just barely on the outfield turf to end the inning. Top of the 4th done, 2-1 on yourliveevent.com. The Burros on top.
You're feeling that spring sensation, and that means it's time to put a spring in your step over to Mayport Hardware. They've got it all, the seeds, soil, pots, and garden tools you need to make your green thumb glow. If you're spring cleaning, pick up some paint or rakes to spruce up your home and yard. They also have appliances to put that tax refund to good use, and the bikes and lawnmowers, they're just ready to roll out the door. Keep that spring sensation at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Olivia Haugen, Natalie Fontaine, and Madeline Stieg due up in the bottom of the 4th inning for Central Cass, as they will send hitters 5, 6, and 7 to the plate to combine 0 for 3. First trip through the order. Needing 1 run to get back even with the Burros in this one. Kaya Chenault has been good through her first 3 innings of work, just allowing 1 run on the hardest hit ball of the game, the inside the park home run to Sophie Sherwhite. Other than that, she has stranded any other threats that have come her way. Haugen squares to bunt and pulls back and takes ball 1. Hadelstad and Dubois this time playing further in. Haugen stands at the front of the batter's box, squares to bunt again, offers and misses. No square this time, and the pitch misses high. The corner infielders were about 5 steps in from first and third base as they look ready to crash, but this time a little bit further back. Jam shot to the shortstop, and Kittleson makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And again, for the 4th straight inning, it's a leadoff out recorded by Chenault. So no leadoff base runners through the first half of this ball game for the Squirrels. Fontaine swings and misses through a first pitch on the outer third, 0-1. Chenault has done a good job pitching to contact, but not hitting too many barrels. The only barreled ball by Sherwhite. One and one, now 1-2 as that one's fouled back. With both of the pitchers coming up against each other. Fontaine grounded out to the right side. It was a 4-3 put out from second. That was a good pitch right there with some movement on the inner third of the off the inner third of the plate. Tried to come back and grab it, but it's 2-2 now. That pitch misses high and away, so the count is full now. From Chenault to her pitching counterpart in Fontaine. The payoff pitch. Swung on and popped up on the infield. Who's going to get it? And it is the shortstop in Kittleson coming over, crossing into the right side of the infield. blending in with Ensign at second base. For the second out, she makes the play. So Kittleston staying busy, recording the first 2 outs on the pop-ups. And that'll bring up Madeline Stieg. Swung on and missed by the bat of Stieg. On the first pitch riser, 0-1. Off-speed pitch, missing high and away. A swinging strikeout for Stieg in her first plate appearance is 0 for 1. On the day, swings through this one, 1-2. She's in the hole and will have to choke up and battle to stay alive against Chenault, who hasn't been pitching for K's. She's been pitching to contact, as we've seen, with a lot of weak contact on the infield. The 1-2. By her bat for strike 3, and that is a second strikeout of Stieg. And through 4 innings, Chenault has her squad on top 2-1 on yourliveevent.com. It's Burrows up by 1.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And stepping in for the Burrows, it'll be Haugen.
Kittleson leading off for the Burrows.
Sorry, it's Kittleson leading off for the Burrows, and the top of the fifth inning gets underway with a ball. This ball struck well to center, but the out is recorded, and Kittleson gives it a ride, but to no avail with the play made by Sherwhite in center. They'll bring up the 3 spot in the order with Carsey Heddlestad with a RBI single in her last plate appearance. Much more of a pitcher's duel than maybe anticipated coming into this ball game, but both the pitchers doing a nice job throwing strikes and missing barrels. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. That one gets its way over to Heddlestad in 2-1. Pitch misses high, and it's now a hitter's count at 3-1. To Carsey Heddlestad, who singled up the middle to plate a run. She's 1 for 2 with a strikeout in that RBI single. Swung on and missed. Back in the count gets Fontaine. It's full at 3-2. Battling back from a hole in the count, and payoff pitch coming up now. Fontaine toes the rubber with the right foot, sweeps the arm forward and gets Hattelstad on strikes.
Batting the center fielder, Santa Kritzberger.
The cleanup spot comes up now with the center fielder, number 7, Santa Kritzberger. Bases empty and 2 down. First pitch missed from Fontaine. One-zero pitch. Taken low. A lot of room up the middle with the second baseman Haugen playing slightly further over towards right field. Standard depth everywhere else. 2-0 pitch, fouled straight back. Two to 1 on the Bank North scoreboard here. Partway through the 5th. Fontaine looking to complete her 5th inning, but not so fast. This one glances off of the glove of Haugen at second, and it's an opposite field base hit. And it'll bring Du Bois to the plate after the Kritzberger single. See if Kritzberger is running on this, as they've been aggressive doing so. She stays put, and Du Bois will foul it back into the fence. Oh, 1 pitch from Fontaine. Takes off the plate. That's over for a strike. It's 0-2. Du Bois in the hole. Wanting a quality at bat with a runner in on base. And a force out, and fielder's choice at second base will end the inning. Du Bois grounds out. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-1, Hillsboro-Central Valley on top.
Insurance answers should come easily from local agents you know and trust. Someone down the road, not across the country. From Watford City to downtown Fargo, NODAC insurance agents know the protection you need. From the Peace Garden to the geographical center of North America. We're focused on North Dakota's farms, ranches, small towns, and cities, so the answers are right in front of you. NODAC Insurance Company, agents with answers.
The storyline of the pitchers' duel is continuing to grow as we're through nearly 5 innings as we head to the bottom of the 5th with the road team, the Burros, on top. And Kaya Chenault continuing to deal. She's got 4 innings of 1-run ball by pitching to contact and missing barrels and letting her defense go to work behind her. Eight, 9, 1 hitters due up again for Central Cass. Paige Wixo, the left fielder, steps in first, and she fouls one back to lead off the inning. No balls and a strike. One and one to Wixo, the center fielder. Kritzberger playing behind the logo pretty deep. This ball's hooked down the left field line, but a little bit foul. It was a loud strike right there, and it'll be 1-2. Scott Kost clapping over there at third base. He liked that swing. Just got to straighten it out a little bit, and that's extra bases in the corner. 1-2. Chopped at the plate and foul off of Wixo. And we'll do it again. Chenault has recorded the first out of the inning with the leadoff batter in all 4 innings. Has not allowed a leadoff runner. Check swing did not go. Good holdup from Wixo there. Had thoughts about chasing that pitch high and away out of the strike zone, but a good 2-strike approach holds up. Again, chopped foul at the plate off of Wixo. She continues to battle Kaya Chenault. A pop-up to shortstop for Wixo in her first and only at bat. Lines it off the glove of the third baseman. Hadelstad couldn't corral it, and it'll be a base hit for Paige Wixo. A fantastic at bat. So there is the first leadoff runner of the day for the Squirrels. Can that lead to a game-tying run? They're going to try and play small ball. Bunt drop down the third base line. Hadelstad to first with a gun. Fires and gets the runner. A perfectly laid down sacrifice bunt by Gunnifson gets the job done. But what a play that was from Hadelstad after she dropped the ball on the previous play, which, understandable, it was hit pretty hard, but she charges this hard and makes a fantastic throw over to Du Bois at first for the out. Check swing, fouled back, 0-1, and a runner at second with 1 down is a lot different than first and second with nobody out in a brewing threat. Still a runner in scoring position, but it could be looking a lot worse for the Burros, so Hadelstad with a very nice play to maybe contain this inning a little bit. Over the inside corner for a strike. It is no balls and 2 strikes to Sherwhite, who has the only run batted in for the Squirrels. It came on the inside the Parker that she had in the bottom of the third, which is our play of the game to this point. She chops this one foul up the first base line. It trickles even more foul. Picked up, and we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. That inside the park home run has a good shot at being our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game. A take outside. Good discipline from Sherwhite. She flew out to second, and then the home run in the third for her 2 at-bats. Trying to knock the runner in from second, that's Wixo. Ground ball to short. Throw to first is not going to be in time. Sherwhite runs it out, and that's going to score the run. So now the runners will trade places with Wixo scoring, and over to second scampers Sherwhite. And a visit on the mound from Cory Erikson now. This is a good time for our Ryan Opdahl Agency in-game update. And the scoring breakdown for this one as we mentioned a couple moments ago, the first two runs of the game going to the Burros with the RBI singles from Quam and Hadelstad. And then in the bottom of the third, the Sherwhite home run. And now, again in the bottom of the third, Sherwhite reaches on error. And that would end up scoring Wixo from second base. So we are all tied up here on the Bank North scoreboard. And that is your Ryan Opdahl Insurance in-game update. Ryan Opdahl with Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro has home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Still just one out, but the game is now tied as Fletchock grounds one up the middle. That's a base hit. The runner will score from second base. And down to second goes Fletchock on the throw home. The runners trade places again, and the Squirrels are on top.
Coming to the plate, first baseman Brady Bussey.
So an RBI single from Grace Fletchock, and the scoring is picking up now in the bottom of the fifth. Base hit center field again. They're going to wave the runner, and then it gets by the center fielder all the way to the wall it goes. Bussey is flying around second into third with a stand-up triple. And Central Cass has broken things wide open now against Chenault and the Burros. And a visit to the mound, or in the circle rather, from Cory Erikson. Will we see a pitching change, or will we just have a calm things down here, as it's been a furious rally now with 3 runs, and they're going to leave Chenault in. But Bussey stung that one up the middle. And now she stands on third base with only 1 out. Really need an out here. Aspen Preen, the cleanup hitter, and the catcher steps in. Preen has struck out and flown to left. Chenault has been pitching to contact this entire game, but only now have we seen Central Cass get the bats going. She was absolutely cruising through the first 4 innings, but now has hit a bit of a snag here in the 5th as the lineup, it's been the top of the lineup both times when she's gotten into jams. Battles back here with a strike, but if we back up to the bottom of the 3rd, with 2 outs and nobody on, the Sherwhite inside the Parker, and then 2 walks. Both of those walks got stranded though, but 3 straight reach, and those were the top 3 in the batting order. This ball's flared down the left field line. It's going to get out of play foul. But it was Sherwhite, the leadoff hitter, with the home run. Fletchock and Bussey, second, third with the walks. And this time, Sherwhite reached on error, and that played a run, and then Fletchock with a single, and Bussey with the triple through center field. So the 1 through 3 hitters all reach for the second straight time through the order. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Preen. Off-balance swing. Hadelstad over in foul ground makes the catch. Bussey will end up staying at third, so now a chance to get out of the inning with just the 2 runs allowed. Or sorry, the 3 runs allowed, and a 2-run deficit if you are the Burros. just trying to quiet things down, get the bats back in the dugout. Near diving catch at shortstop by Kittleson, but it gets by, and that's going to sail into left field for a base hit. So it's a 2-out double for Olivia Haugen. That is a clutch double right there from Haugen to make it 5-2 scoring Bussey, and Central Cass extend the lead. That was a fantastic effort, though, by Kittleson, chasing that one all the way to the very end. This is ripped into left field, a base hit. They're going to test the arm of the left fielder. We're going to have a play at the plate, and sliding in safely goes Haugen, and over to second goes Fontaine, and the bats are alive and well for Central Cass. It took them a while to heat up, but the Squirrels have broken things open here in the fifth. We're going to have a courtesy runner here out at second base for Central Cass. Pitch inside. Courtesy runner coming in for Fontaine, the pitcher. Chopped foul behind the plate. 1 ball and a strike to Madeline Stieg. One and one, 2 outs in the fifth. Popped up behind the plate, and it'll reach the seats. Ground ball to the left side. Fires over the first. Hattlestead retires the side, but not before a 5-run inning for the Squirrels. Deflates a little bit of the momentum that the Burros had. A big-time inning. Central Cass on top by 4 after 5.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Heading to the top of the 6th now after a big-time rally in the 5th from the Central Cass Squirrels. They string together a lot of hits that were well struck. They were just not able to connect with the barrel the first 4 innings, but this bottom of the 5th inning proved pivotal for the outcome of this one. It's not over yet, but the Squirrels take a commanding lead 6-2 on the Bank North scoreboard. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Fontaine still pitching for Central Cass. This ball's chopped to the right side, and it's going to be a 4 unassisted play to the bag as Bussey dove to the backhanded side, and it was Olivia Haugen making the play on the Willison ground ball. So that's 4 unassisted to the bag. Nicely done by Haugen for the first out of the 6th. Chop to the left side now. High hop waited for by the third baseman Stieg. The putout is made. 5-3 it goes, and a quick 2 outs for Fontaine on a couple choppers. So Wilson and Chenault retired quickly, and now it's Jelmstad. It looks like maybe a pinch hitter coming up now for the Burros. It's going to be Morgan Potasic pinch hitting. Potasic.
I'm betting for the Burros, Morgan Potasic.
1 strike to Potasic with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Fontaine, the windup, the delivery, and she misses high and away. So Cory Erikson turning to the bench for a little bit of a spark as Ensign was 0 for 2 with a fly out to short and a strikeout in the 4th inning in her most recent at bat. It'll be with Potasic now coming in. 2-1 to her. She takes inside. Chopped up the middle, handled by Fontaine, and a quick 1-2-3 inning. 3 ground balls, 3 outs, 1, 2, 3, up and down they go. 6-2, Central Cass with a 4-run lead heading to the bottom of the 6th.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Paige Wixow comes up to bat for the Central Cass Squirrels. She led off the last inning with a single, and it came all the way back around as she'll now lead off the 6th. Chenault still out there for inning number 6 after allowing 5 runs in the 5th inning. No pitching changes yet. This ball is a towering pop-up with a lot of hang time, and it's going to get out of play to the left side. As mentioned before, no pitching changes, but pitching changes in this game are brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company and Brad Richter. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Two balls and a strike to the leadoff batter for the Squirrels. They still have only had 1 leadoff batter reach in this entire game, but it was Wixow with a leadoff single last inning. And that kind of just opened up the floodgates, it seemed. Oh, a nice leaping snag at shortstop by Kittleson, who's had a solid glove today up the middle. Kittleson snags that one from the sky, and now one down in the 6th. First pitch missing low. As we have a pinch hitter in. Gunnifson is not the batter right now. In there for a strike, 1-1.
Batter's Ryan Zimmerman.
Raya Zimmerman making the pinch hitting appearance off the bench for the Squirrels. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom 6, 6-2 reads the Bank North scoreboard, and that's a base hit to the right center field gap. Zimmerman will be content with a single. So Zimmerman off the bench, cold, with the base knock and 1 out. Gets a runner aboard for the top of the order, which has been deadly in this game. Another in-game update brought to you by Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance. It's the top of the order being featured for the Central Cass Squirrels. Home run, walk, and walk in the 3rd inning for Central Cass, and it went reach on error, double, and triple the last time they got to the top of the order. This time it's a fly out to shortstop for Sherwhite. But the top of the order has hit it well, and that is another Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro in-game update. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. Runner still on first base is Zimmerman after her pinch hit single. Slow strike in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch misses high. Zimmerman getting a solid secondary lead off of first base. 1-2. Chenault is 1 good pitch away, though, from getting out of the 6th inning. And she's been really good today. Just the 1 inning that's come back to bite the Burros. Misses high now. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on first. Fletchock at the plate, the shortstop. Ground ball to short. Fires to first. In time goes Kittleson. And that's the inning. To the top of the 7th we go. A chance for the Squirrels to close it out here on their home field and get a Region 1 win in their final Region 1 game. We go to the top of the 7th on your live event when we come back.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
It'll be Aaliyah Jomstad to lead off the top half of the 7th and the start of the last hope for Hillsboro-Central Valley in this one, and she yanks a ball down the left field line, foul. Good first swing at it. No balls and a strike. Jomstad singled in her last plate appearance in the 4th. Swung on and missed, threw an off-speed pitch. No balls and 2 strikes now. Fontaine made quick work of the 6th inning with 3 ground ball outs, pitching to contact after she started out by getting 5 strikeouts in a row through the first 2 innings. Chopped to the right side, play made at second base by Wixo to the bag in time for the out. Back to the top of the order with Quam. Has scored 1 of the 2 runs, and she's reached 2 out of 3 times, but she flew to short in her last appearance in the 4th. Takes inside for a first pitch ball. A ball and no strikes, 1 out. Popped out of play, and we look ahead around the conclusion of this game. We'll have our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection and our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game and our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, the awards to hand out post-game. This ball is popped up, playable left side. The left fielder will make the play. Nicely done in the outfield by Wixo. Sorry, it was Haugen at second base earlier, making the put out, and now Wixo in left. So Quam flies out, and now it's Kittleson, the last hope for the Burros, who had a 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the 5th inning, but a very nice rally from the Squirrels with 1 out. This ball's driven to center field. Sherwhite's got it measured near the wall. She makes the catch, and that is the game. Your final is 6-2. Central Cass will hang on to win this one after putting together a furious 5th inning rally. We'll recap it on our postgame show when we come back.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
This is Tim Cazzette, your local Golden Harvest Seeds dealer. During these winter months, as you think ahead to the spring planting season, I remind you there is strong yielding varieties of Golden Harvest beans and corn available for spring delivery. There's discounts offered. Please ask me about Golden Advantage deferred payment options or any cash payment discounts. Call me, Tim Cazzette, at 701-430-0877, and thank you for planting Golden Harvest seeds on your farm.
Welcome back to our post-game show on Your Live Event, as it's time to hand out some post-game awards after the Central Cass Squirrels rally back for a 6-2 win over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. First up, our Hallstatt Telephone Company post-game connection. Hallstatt Telephone Company, keeping you connected. Discover local reliability you can trust at hallstatttel.com. And our Hallstatt Telephone Company connection of the game goes to Fontaine and Preen, the battery for the Central Cass Squirrels, as Natalie Fontaine was able to pitch 7 innings and go the distance and only give up 2 runs in the top of the 3rd inning is all she gave up, and she was able to settle in the rest of the way. Fontaine goes the distance, gives up 2, and then Preen keeping her on track and not letting her surrender too many runs, as there were some fairly sizable threats for the Burros in this game in the 1st inning, specifically where they had 2nd and 3rd, nobody out, and if both of those runners come home to score, it looks a lot different on the scoreboard, on the Bank North scoreboard, than what we saw here tonight. So Fontaine and Preen is your Hallstatt Telephone Company connection for our postgame tonight. And then on to our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game, and that's going to go to Sophie Sherwhite and her inside the park home run to left field in the bottom of the 3rd inning. She answered back with that solo shot after the 2 runs batted in from Quam and Hattelstad for HCV in the top of the 3rd. Sherwhite blasted one towards the wall in left field, turned around the left fielder, and she was flying around the bases from the start of it, hustling all the way, and not allowed her to get in safely. RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro wishes you a safe spring planting season and thanks you for your business. You can contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. And after the break, we'll come back with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game as we continue to move along on our postgame show here on yourliveevent.com.
You know, parenting is hard for all of us. And so providing those little resources that we can share for those conversations that are hard to have, and to kind of be that icebreaker for both professionals, parents, and then open up that conversation to the more engaging conversation that's needing to be had.
Being a parent myself, oftentimes it's the simple things that make a difference.
As a busy parent myself, just engaging with your kids, making it an everyday thing so they know that you're there, they can always come to you when those difficult situations do arise.
Contact Trail District Health Unit in Hillsboro for more information. Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Joe McKeever has joined Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, as a sales account manager. He can be reached at 218-350-2818 or the store number 218-784-2961. Visit with Joe McKeever or Chuck Croshes for all your sales needs with farm equipment from Ziegler Ag Equipment. Welcome Joe McKeever to the team at Ziegler Ag Equipment. Visit with Joe or Chuck for your ag equipment needs from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
Welcome back to our post-game show as we roll along here on yourliveevent.com, and it's time to hand out our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game Award, and that'll go to Brady Bussey with her performance this afternoon. Just a great at-bats from her in the 3-hole all night long. Had the lone hit in the first trip through the order for Central Cass with that single to right field, and then a walk and a triple for Bussey in her 3 at-bats, so that helped propel Central Cass in the rally in the 5th inning that they had with that triple that kind of broke things wide open and helped Central Cass get to their 6-2 victory. And she is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. And we'll hear from head coach Scott Cost around the corner on our post-game show on Your Live Event right after this.
Sales. Highway 9 in Ada invites you to order your new Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazer, and Traverse, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet dealer, providing sales and service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch Smurfer J. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada. Call 218-784-2000.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Joined here by head coach Scott Cost of the Central Cass Squirrels. And coach, we talked earlier tonight, and your team was able to deliver a rally in the 5th. How do you think they responded after being down earlier in this one?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a slow start. You know, I think their pitcher did a good job of throwing strikes and keeping us off balance, and did a really nice job. And I kind of expected that this was going to be a close battle. So we finally got the bats going in the 5th inning, and we're able to get things going.
What was the kind of breakthrough that you had in the 5th inning there after kind of missing some barrels a little bit in the first few innings and tripped through the lineup? What changed in the 5th?
We're a little bit streaky like that, so what ends up having to happen is one kid's got to just decide, hey, I'm going to barrel one up, and I'm going to get it going, and then once we got it going, then the kids started having some much better at bats. So I think that was the big thing, is just we needed to get somebody to get a rally going for us.
And then Natalie Fontaine in the circle tonight. How big was it getting out of that first inning jam with 2nd and 3rd nobody out?
She did a really, really nice job. I mean, she started a little bit slow against those first 2 hitters, but after that, I feel like she did a really good job. She threw a lot of strikes. I think she only had 1 walk in the game, and scattered a few hits. But Natalie did a really nice job for us tonight.
And what does this win mean going forward for you guys getting close to tournament time?
I feel good about it. Like I said earlier, we got 2 games tomorrow. We got another one on Saturday. Then we play Monday, Tuesday, and then our region tournament starts a week from Saturday here. And so it would be nice to build some momentum going into that tournament, to have some people, some of our kids that need to have some confident at bats and just start playing ball the way we know we can play ball.
Well, you looked good the last few innings. This one, you got the win. Congratulations, coach, and enjoy this one.
Thanks so much for the coverage.
Thank you.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep.
I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben, 701-636-4981.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
And welcome back to our post-game show here on Your Live Event, joined by Aaliyah Jelmstad from the Burros here. 2 for 3 tonight with a bunt single, and came around to score on that. And did Coach have you playing some small ball, trying to manufacture some extra runs tonight with the bunts?
Yeah, we wanted to get these runs in knowing that it's a region game and play confident.
Yeah, and you guys did come out playing confident for sure. I mean, holding the lead through the first 4.5 innings in this one. You were able to manufacture some runs. What was the mojo like and the emotion in that dugout holding a lead against a really solid team?
The dugout was very loud, very uplifting with us, and that really helped keep our energy and confidence up throughout the game.
And your coach was saying pregame, it's about putting together complete games. And I mean, you guys had the one hiccup tonight in the 5th inning, but overall, you played some really good softball out there tonight. And what is the takeaway from this game moving forward?
We know that we need to keep coming out strong and playing confident like we did. And even when we have those hiccups, just learn from it and pick yourself up right away.
How proud of your teammates are you for their performance tonight? Obviously, would have liked to come out with the region victory here tonight, but that's a very solid opponent over there, and you guys put up a really good fight.
I'm really proud of our pitcher who stayed confident and consistent throughout the game and kept the hard work up.
Yeah, sure did, and she pitched hard out there. Again, just one hiccup right there, but a different 6 innings the other times out, and you guys really put together a solid performance tonight. Thank you and good job.
Thank you.
All right, and now Cory Erikson will join us here from. Yeah, I can try to tip this. I can try to tip this thing up. I'm a little bit vertically challenged, but so Coach, I mean, we just talked with her with Aaliyah Jelmstad, 2 for 3 tonight. What did you think of her performance?
Aaliyah's a hard worker. She doesn't mind being challenged a little bit, and she's got so much speed. She was being pretty humble there. She's one of the fastest players on in our squad, and so she can put down bunts. She's comfortable doing that. She's got a little bit of pop in that bat where she can hit some line drives, drive some extra base hits as well. So when we get her on base, we know it's probably as good as a double or maybe even a triple, depending upon what the catcher is like and what the defense is showing us. So I'm really happy with her effort and just overall the entire team. We didn't come out intimidated today, which is good. One thing I've noticed with this team is that we always play teams tougher the second time around. We get our feet underneath us a little bit, and 21-4, that wasn't us. We knew that wasn't us that first game that we played them. Came back and played a much more consistent, much more clean game today. Just need to score some more runs and just keep that crooked number off the scoreboard.
And when you did get runners on base, it was happening early in innings, so you had some leadoff base runner and base runners plural in the first inning. You were able to manufacture some steals and getting into scoring position, but just weren't able to manufacture the run with that extra hit until in the third.
Yeah.
But how important was it to play that small ball type game and get running on the base paths in order to get some runs?
Well, for us, we kind of look to that to spark something else. If we can get sneak some runners on and then move some runners around, it really builds the energy throughout our entire lineup. And we got some girls who can swing, put the ball over the fence. We didn't today, but we hit the ball pretty hard a few times. Just the wind's kind of blowing in today. Just got underneath some balls and just died out there. So no, small ball really kind of sparked us today. We just need to keep doing more of that and be consistent with it pure throughout the season.
And you mentioned your team didn't come out intimidated tonight. They looked very strong through pretty much this entire game right here. So how proud of your team are you right now for the performance they put out tonight?
I'm very proud. We don't like moral victories. We want runs. We want that scoreboard to reflect the effort, and I don't think the scoreboard reflects the effort that we had tonight. Central Cass are such a tough team. They got speed, they got power, they got pitching, they got defense. They got it all. So if you give them an inch, you're going to take a mile, and that's what they did there in that fifth inning or whatever it ended up being for them. So we just need to clean that up, and we know that we got better days ahead of us.
Thank you, Coach, for joining us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For all your fresh floral needs, rely on 3R Floral on Main Street in Hillsboro. If you have an upcoming wedding or special event, contact 3R Floral to help with your floral needs for the occasion. Call 3R Floral at 701-636-2000. You can also find gift ideas for all occasions. Check out the new decor to spruce up your home and office for the new year at 3R Floral. And don't forget about Hillsboro Gifts, featuring Borough apparel for all Borough fans. Check out the 3R Floral Facebook page and see some great gifts available. If you can dream it, we can do it at 3R Floral in Hillsboro.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
And coming back with the scoring stat sheet for you for tonight's postgame show after Central Cass wins 6-2 over Hillsboro-Central Valley. Going down the order, first for the visiting Burros, put together 2 runs tonight. Peyton Quam was 2 for 4. She scored one of those runs after singling and advancing in the third on a sacrifice bunt from Kaylee Kittleson and an RBI single from Carsey Hattelstad. And 0 for 1 was Kittleson with a sacrifice bunt and a walk. Carsey Hattelstad was 1 for 3 with a double. Santa Kritzberger was 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and a strikeout. Danielle Dubois 0 for 3. Evelyn Willison 0 for 3. Kaya Chenault 0 for 3. Megan Ensign 0 for 3. And then Aaliyah Jelmstad 2 for 3. We talked to her moments ago, so a nice, solid performance, as Coach Erikson was very proud of her effort tonight. But Aaliyah Jelmstad, 2 for 3 with that bunt single, came around to score that first run of the game for the Burros. And Kaya Chenault goes 6 innings, takes the loss, struck out 5, gave up 6 runs, not all of them earned. But Chenault able to pitch to contact effectively for the first 4 innings, gave up 5 runs in the 5th, and the defense let her down a little bit behind her. But there were some sharply hit balls, but maybe some technically unearned runs in there as well. So nothing to be ashamed of against a really solid roster like Central Cass. And the Burros had chances to score more than the 2 runs on the Bank North scoreboard, but just were unable to convert with runners in scoring position outside of the 3rd inning. On the other side, Sophie Sherwhite went 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. And then Grace Fletchock 1 for 2 with a walk. Brady Bussey with a triple that broke the game open in the 5th inning, was 2 for 2 with a walk, reached all 3 times. Aspen Preen was 0 for 3. Olivia Haugen 1 for 3. Natalie Fontaine 1 for 3 with a double. Madeline Stieg was 0 for 3. Paige Wixo and Kira Gunnifson were both 1 for 3. And Natalie Fontaine goes to the distance, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts. And that is how this one ends. And we thank you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com for this game as the JV is about to get underway. And we will sign off now. Josh Boyko from Castleton on Your Live Event. Thanks for joining us, and a big shout out to all of our sponsors here. And if you see any of them out and about, give them a thank you, because we can't put on our show each and every night without them. So big thank you to our sponsors, and a big thank you to joining us, and have a good night.